Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Ty. So a couple weeks back, I made this video where I talked about 10 super cool and interesting Lego ideas, and you guys really enjoyed that video, so I thought I would make like a second version of this. So here in front of me are 10 Lego furniture ideas. These are all very simple and easy to make, and I hope throughout this video that you can be inspired by them in some way, shape, or form. So anyway, guys, let's dive right into this video. We got no time to waste, so yeah. Let's get this. So it's a long day and you came home and you just want to sit down and chill a little bit. Maybe watch some Netflix, maybe play some Among Us with the boys. Well, you're going to want to kind of sit and relax. So we have the perfect integrated technology designed for you, and that is a reclinable couch. So not only does this thing actually recline, but there is a leg stand. Now, I know it's pointless because as you can see, our minifigure's clearly not using it, but it looks cool, guys. Come on. But seriously though, if I had a couch like this, I would eat Doritos probably every day and become pretty fat. No offense to fat people, but I personally do not own a chair like this for that very reason. Don't want to become a lazy boy, but if you are one, then go get yourself a couch. So, shout out to all the shoe collectors on this channel. I know there's a lot of them out there because right now, here is a shoe rack. And this is not just an ordinary shoe rack, but it is so drippy that, well, there is a puddle. I'm guessing they're pretty expensive shoes, but they're all displayed on this wall, and the person who owns all these shoes is clearly really super bad at spending their money. Probably gonna file for bankruptcy, but hey, you got some cool looking shoes. What can I say, you know? So I know on this channel all the time I'm like, what's poppin' boys? What's up boys? Like I always talk about the boys, you know what I mean? That's like the cliche around this channel here on the TD Bricks Network. But what about the girls? You know what I'm saying? Like I never talk about the girls. So you know what? I think the ladies deserve a little chivalry. So here we got a little hairdresser. This is really, I mean, I know I'm a guy and I'm almost 18 years old, but I'm gonna say it. It's cute. It is very cute. But there's a lot of neat techniques I got to play around with. For the first time, I was able to use a lot of snot brick techniques. I used these telescope pieces for the legs, which have a really nice vintage slash aesthetic look. Now, I'm not a girl, so I don't really do much stuff with my hair. I can wake up with bed hair and go to my college classes like nothing happened, but I just put some things that I can just, you know, imagine maybe a girl needing when they're doing their hair. So we have a hairbrush, some, you know, little essential oils or other things that might make your hair smell better, and also a little candle because candles are pretty lit. So now we've entered the part of the video where, you know, we can get those vibes going, you know, you like that music, because right now we have a piano. Yes, I love piano, and I love listening to piano, and this was the first time I got to make a grand piano myself. Now, after some trial and error, I finally found out a decent design for this piano, which uses some pretty simple pieces, like some of these grill pieces for the keys, some of these gold bar pieces for the actual strings, and also I gave the piano the effect that it's open, which makes it look 100 times better by using this simple antenna piece to hold up this small little plate assembly, which covers the rest of the piano. Very simplistic build, but looks pretty realistic. I really like this build, and I hope you do too. Just looking at this piano kind of makes me want to get one myself, but I'm a really super broke person, so that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Now, this is something that I probably can afford, a Nintendo gaming table. A few years ago, I was at a family reunion with the boys. In the hotel room, they had this Nintendo gaming table, and I played Pac-Man or something like that with a friend. It was super litty, so I had to do a throwback to that and recreate this myself. Now, the colors here present a very retro look, but most importantly, we got the actual screen on the top with some buttons and remotes to play the game. Now, this is not an ordinary table, boys and girls. You would not want to be eating your McDonald's Chicken McGriddle. You wouldn't want to eat that on here because you might spill it on the screen and mess up all the electronics. So this is not for eating, boys and girls. This is for some hardcore sweaty gaming playing. Now, for our next item, we have this bunk bed. I won't say this is necessarily a bunk bed because there's not two beds, there's only one. But what's cool about this, instead of the bottom bunk bed, I actually swapped it for a little office space. I'm Asian, so I study a lot. Owning something like this would be really super cool because I could wake up, do my Zoom call below my bed, and just like stay in my room, maybe listen to some Travis Scott, eat some cereal, do all that kind of cool stuff, if that's even really cool. But anyway, this was really fun to recreate. decorate. Now moving to our next item, we have a ping pong table. Now my main focus on this was to give it a portable look, something that you can kind of fold up and bring with you on the go, or at least, you know, move around your house. So to do that, I recreated this sort of like collapsible looking effect using some of these pole pieces and some of these arm pieces, miscellaneous stuff. I don't know what they're called. And for the actual ping pong table, we have the iconic colors, which make it really distinguishable. To create the net, I used this illegal building technique. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's just a technique where, you know, some pieces are not allowed to like officially connect together. Like Lego did not design them to go that way. Don't worry, the cops are not going to be on your back. I've tried this multiple times and I've never been in a single lawsuit. So you guys are free to do this, and it was really super fun. I got to check out my window to make sure the FBI is not knocking on my door. So our next technique is a simple but, you know, a cute little plant. You know, plants bring those positive vibes. Like, you know, plants give us oxygen. Like if we didn't have plants, we'd all die. And that would just suck because, well, we'd be dead. You know, you kind of have to have some oxygen in your house. So to, you know, just to kind of reverberate that, or whatever the heck word I even used, you just take some stem pieces and you just, you know, slide in these little leaf pieces. It's really simple. It's very nice, and it's very easy to make, and this is something I've used in the past, so figured I would show it to you guys. Now, for our next design, we have a dining table. Now, this is no ordinary dining table because I want to add a little bit of a contemporary modern twist. For the table, I gave it this S-looking pattern for the legs, which make it look very, very modern indeed. The only downside of doing this trick is that, well, the legs are really super fragile, and that kind of defeats the purpose of what legs are for, because legs are supposed to support something, not make it fall down. So yeah, that is a little counterintuitive, but if you want to try it, you can. And for the actual chairs, I used these reversed tiles where the studs are actually on the bottom, and then I took these antenna pieces in black, which look very nice, and just kind of connected them in each corner, spread them apart to add some support. And for our final design, boys and girls, we got this little porch swing. Now, this little structure around it, I just built for demonstration purposes. Obviously, you wouldn't just have a swing attached to something completely random like this. But for the actual swing, I used some of these net pieces, and those are connected to clips, which are connected to the actual couch. And the couch is really, really super simple. Just used some plates, some of these modified bricks to add some texture, and also these panels to create the actual place where you sit. Anyway, very simple design, highly recommend it. Anyway, you can sit out here, listen to some lo-fi, whatever fits your vibes, guys. It is what it is. So there you go, guys. That was the video. Those are the 10 ideas. Now, I like making videos like this because, as you guys know on the channel, I make so many mocks, and it's a tendency for me to just make a video on the mock and leave it at that. But I like making these smaller videos where I get to go more in depth on like how I made things, so that you guys can be more informed. Comment Squad, freaking go down to the comments right now and comment on this video. I freaking love the comment section. You guys are so positive. I need to say that right now because in the last video I had, you know, just the most enjoyable time talking to you guys. So go down to the comments. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do that right now. Click the subscribe button so you can stay notified about when I drop a new vid. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one, and like always, keep on building.